Cash for your collectibles at Smitty's Cards and Coins.
This fund is seeing some issues where we're not generating the revenue that we anticipated when we set the fund up. So between finance, admin, and IT, we're going to work on that fund in fiscal 18 to clean it up and ensure that it operates optimally moving forward. That fund is being supplemented by the general fund to a tune of possibly as high as $185,000 in fiscal 17. It could be less based on revenues that trickle into this fund moving forward and closing out the year. The museum fund, we are seeing increased revenues from property taxes, and also the Central Nevada Historical Society did
ponied up some cash?
Yes, they did.
Thank you.
Yes, exactly. So we are augmenting for those revenues to ensure that that fund does not go over budget. Room tax fund, same thing, additional revenues. It is a pass-through fund to the state, so we see revenues in and revenues out for that. Building department fund is additional permit revenues. Senior nutrition fund 10283, general medical indigent, again, additional property taxes, and we are augmenting a small balance of ending fund from fiscal 16. Fund 10284, additional property taxes, and then an operating transfer in from Fund 10285, which saw, from 10283, which saw additional property tax revenues. On the next page, Health Clinics Fund, we did see additional property tax revenues, but this fund is also seeing a operating transfer in from the general fund due to a budgeting error, which we will attempt to collect that $43,000 back from the Health Clinics Fund in fiscal 18. Capital Projects Fund 10401, we have a few small revenues that came in, but the big augment for this is the $13 million, and that is ending fund balance from fiscal 16. The reason we're augmenting this now is that we paid the jail bond payment out of this fund, so we needed to augment the ending fund balance from the previous fiscal year to ensure that we could cover the expenditures with our budget for this jail bond payment. Next is GAB's Water Fund. This is just a budget correction from the audit finding from fiscal 16. We had increased depreciation expenses due to a project completing, so this augment of depreciation expense just cleans up that audit finding from fiscal 16. And lastly is the Auto Indigent Fund of $20,500, and that is also a pass-through to the state.